What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Galaxy Queen Star. How y'all doing? I hope everyone is enjoying their summer. So, tonight I would like to recap the battle between KD versus JC. This battle took place at the STL Street Report. Okay, this was hosted by A Verb. A lot of other top tiers were there. I saw Goods there standing near A Verb. I saw Hitman Holla there. So this was a pretty good battle. So let's just jump right into it. So the first round, KD started first. First bar, chopped it up a little bit in the beginning. dot dot dot. Now, before I get started, I just wanted to say KD has a strange voice, okay? KD voice is very unique and it's very high pitched. All right, so it was pretty annoying, but you know, he did have a great battle, good bars. Let's get right into it. dot dot dot. It's like bees on a rosary. Because you can pray for every round, but that's just a chain reaction. And I hate these faggots who think they just gonna play KD. And I only came up with the rosary punch just to prove I can hang with JC. So you know JC, who he's battering, the initials for JC can be Jesus Christ. This is the angle that KD is taking. So rosary beads is usually used for people when they're praying. Okay, a lot of Catholics use the rosary beads. So I thought that was a pretty good bar. Next bar. For the bread is like communion. It got worse for the cuz. Because even though I'm feeding off the body, I'm still thirsty for blood. I like this bar because I was a church girl growing up. And I know about communion. That's the bread supposed to signify the body of Christ. And the juice, the juice or the juice is supposed to signify the blood of Christ. So when he said for the bread is like communion, got worse for the cuz, even though I'm feeding off the body, I'm still thirsty for blood. So that's good bar. Next bar. You battle too many bums and right now you need the truth. This a kidney transplant because you done met your match and I'm dying to get a piece of you. Now, you know, for kidney transplant, you know, usually people donate organs when they pass away or die. So when he says this is a kidney transplant, because you done met your match and I'm dying to get a piece of you. So I thought that was clever. Dying to get a piece of you. All right. Next bar. But of course, in battle rap terms, you know, KD just want to kill somebody, meaning kill somebody in the ring, you know. All right, next bar. Y'all got my drift. Next bar. And you one of my favorites, but I don't give a damn. This like Selena, not because death rolls on stage, but because you getting killed by a fan. So for those who watch Selena, you know the movie Selena. Selena was a famous singer back in the day. She was a famous singer for the Latin community. She was killed by a fan. This fan just happened to be one of her good friends who she met who was a fan. And she allowed this person to, her name was Rose. She allowed Rose to deal with the fan club. And Rose turned on Selena and wound up shooting and killing Selena. So I thought that was a clever bar when he said this like Selena, not because death rolls on stage, but because you getting killed by a fan. Next bar. I stood behind you when you battled Boom. Dot dot dot. Because now I'm the nigga in front when I once had your back. If I do say, I double cross you for this shot. I can handle the yak. So we all know JC is from Detroit, Michigan, and you know they call Detroit, Michigan, Yak Town. Okay, so when he said, "I double cross you for this shot." You know, when you get a shot at the bar, you could get a double shot. I can handle the yak, and yak can be a drink. Okay, but Yak Town is Detroit, you know, which is where JC is from. Next bar. Look around. Verb, do he know where he at, nigga? This where the Midwest movement literally started. So many bodies got banged in here. You can still smell the rigor mortis in the atmosphere. I thought that was a clever hot bar because when he said so many bodies got banged in here, you can still smell the rigor mortis in the atmosphere. Now, in battle rap terms, he means the battle rappers who died in the ring, who got killed in the ring, basically who lost their battles in the ring. We call that die. Y'all already know that. But on the other hand, so many bodies get banged in here, you can still smell the rigor mortis in the air. A real dead body, when it's dead for a while, it starts deteriorating and it has a stench, an odor, which is called rigor mortis. Okay? So I thought that was clever. Next bar. First round, next bar from KD. Nigga, Verb versus Hollow, it was packed in here. Facts. Nigga, Rich Dollar's soul still trapped in here. I thought that was a nice little line. He's saying Rich Dollars, who's a battle rapper, his soul was still trapped in there, meaning he died and his soul is still trapped in there. He died in the ring as a battle rapper, of course. Next bar. When Verb gave me the keys, he turned vegan. Y'all should listen. He tired of feeding off the dead for spotlight and image. Well, me? I want a body on my plate. I've been starving for attention. So he basically saying that, you know, when Verb turned vegan, you know, Verb is a vegan. He lost all that weight. He looks so good as a vegan. That he's tired of feeding off of the dead and the spotlight. And he's tired of beating all these battle rappers and you know, killing them basically. But him, KD, he's new, he's up and coming, fresh out the game. He want a body, or he's been starving for attention. So with him, he wants a body, and he wants JC to be one of his bodies. All right, next bar. Your deposit was 1,000. Now you not in the wrong profession, but Pontiac symbol is upside down if y'all was guessing. We gave this nigga a grand damn, but some fire, he about to triangle in the wrong direction. Thought that was fire, because you know the Pontiac symbol, which is a sunfire symbol of a car, and it's triangle, and it's an upside down triangle. Okay, and a little history is the Grand Chief rebelled against the Fort Detroit in British, which is the British. And JC is from Detroit. So this all, you know, kind of coincides with JC. All right. And I thought it was fire when he said, we gave this nigga a grand damn sun fire. That's a play on words, meaning sun is fire, meaning that boy is fire. But the sun fire, okay, is an actual Pontiac symbol of a car. Okay. And when he said he about to triangle in the wrong direction, I thought that was fire, because triangle, Pontiac is an upside down triangle. Very fire, clever bar. Last bar in the first round. Y'all niggas known for flexing, because every time these top tier come around, y'all act like fucking clowns, ... Y'all move varies like the Tooth Fairy, because y'all might be sleeping on the wisdom, but y'all ain't never gonna wake up to change. I thought that was nice. When he said y'all move varies like the Tooth Fairy, we all know when we were young kids, you know, when our little tooth came out, if you put it under your pillow, the Tooth Fairy is supposed to come and give you a few dollars. I remember this as a little kid. So I like when he said, because y'all might be sleeping on the wisdom, you know, wisdom tooth, sleeping on the wisdom, but y'all ain't never going to wake up to change. And usually ain't no change under the pillow. Usually it's dollars. So I thought that was really clever. You know, he had a really good round, KD did, and he was very clever and different with his bars. And that's what I like about him. So now we go into the first round of JC. First bar. Now you know how JC is. He likes to, you know, his facial expressions and his eyes get all big and his facial expressions be crazy, JC. And he always say some off the wall kind of stuff. So here we go. I'm gonna try to, you know, impersonate his voice. You know, I hope I do all right. I'm sorry. Patience is a virtue, but KD, I'ma hurt you. Fuck the love. It's caskets and button shirts. Ask them, it's nothing worse than when JC on a hunt for blood. So since this is your last little go round, you tried, even paid for a hitman like you wanted a nigga dead. Then you died. You know, I know I don't exactly sound like him, but I try. You know, so I love that bar. You know, who say fuck the love? It's caskets and button shirts. Like, who says that? Only JC. And you know, caskets, button shirts is a body in a casket. So I like when he said, you even paid for a hitman like you wanted a nigga dead, then you died. And Hitman was standing there, you know. So I guess apparently he must have paid Hitman to battle JC, and KD kept saying throughout the battle, you one of my favorite, you my favorite battle rapper, you my favorite battle rapper. But JC was very confident because at the end of that bar, he said, you paid for Hitman like you wanted a nigga dead, then you died. So it's like he knew he was going to win this battle. All right, next bar. Even though I spit calm every line, big bombs, curve the clip, this star can get the crescent like Islam. Thought that was fire because everyone knows, I hope everyone knows, that the crescent, moon, and star is actually a symbol of Islam and it's on a flag. Okay, so I thought that was nice. But of course, when you say curve the clip, the star can get the crescent like Islam. Nice. Next bar. My God, you're finished. I pull up letting the chrome clap. Frying niggas. Bucking through the house like the phone tap. And you gonna find out why you're in it. But when he said why you're in it, Wire. Remember that show called The Wire? You know, when people's phones would tap, bucking through the house like the phone is tapped. Chrome clap, frying niggas. So that whole bar was all about The Wire. And he did a play on words when he said at the end, and you gonna find out why you're in it. But why you're in it. Thought that was clever. Nice bar. Next bar. What it is, bro? I just came from Chicago. Copping with the family like the Winslows. The fifth blow. Face open, leaving with a church-stained window. Thought that was fire. Because, you know, a lot of people know when I was younger growing up, I used to always watch that show called Family Matters. And in the show was the family called the Winslows. They were based in Chicago. The father was actually a cop. That was Carl Winslow. Okay, so I like when he say, I just came from Chicago copping with the family like the Winslow, the fifth blow, leave the face open, leaving with a church-stained window. Fire. Next bar. I like, this is just a little line that I like. Twin straps. I contort bones on impacts. And I'm double jointed. And I like when he said, I contort bones on impact and I'm double jointed. Like he hold up two, hands like he had two guns in his hand. Thought that was fire. Next bar. What the hell is the real answer to stopping that JC dude? That's a rhetorical question for KD too. Cause I stalk prey and move on a plate like Asian food. I don't know if y'all know, but there is Asian food out there that actually is alive and it literally moves on your plate while you're trying to eat it. Disgusting. But it's true. Next bar. Summer Madness, I made that move. Neil Armstrong, I made the stage the moon. You see how niggas talked on it? Difference between me and Neil Armstrong is I actually walked on it. So y'all know Neil Armstrong was the guy who walked on the moon, supposedly. Okay, so JC is saying just like Neil Armstrong, the stage was the moon. He actually walked on it and he danced on it. Next bar. I made history, but my opponents just gained infamy. I orchestrate how that metal blow. Send for me and meet the symphony. That shit was fire. I was like, yeah, I just love the way JC said it. He said it so fire when he did the gun gesture at the end. Send for me and meet the symphony. Next bar. It's the last bar in the first round. You niggas ain't built for battle rap. That's why I don't respond to niggas' tweets. Cause even they call out Rocky like Tommy in the street. I like that. Remember that movie Rocky 5? This was Rocky 5 when Rocky was in the bar and then Tommy was out in the street with his other, fellow people, and he was calling out Rocky, to come out and fight. So I thought that was clever. So that's the first round with KD and JC. They both had some fire rounds, fire bars. You know, I really didn't know how JC was going to do against KD after that first round. I'm thinking KD was going to take it because his material was really good. But JC material to me was even better. You know, I love his facial expressions. I love how he performed his bars with his gestures and movement. And he just had better material in that first round. So I'll definitely give the first round to JC. Let's go into round 2. Okay, round 2, this is KD. Against Show Off, I had a baking soda line. I fucked up. And I realized I fucked up when the facts don't come together. See, I'm not from the trap. But every big battle I had, I showed him I could get better. So I'm not in the mix with Arm and Hammer. But when it boils down, I bet I don't crack under pressure. Thought that was fire. Because, you know I saw in movies how they cook crack, like Menace to Society, and there's other movies that I kind of saw. I think Sugar Hill, I saw how they cook crack, you know, and I know it's a baking soda, which is the brand of Arm & Hammer, okay, and I know that they got to boil it, you know, in the pot. It boils down, and it's to make crack. So I like when he said, so I'm not in the mix with Arm & Hammer, but when it boils down, I bet I don't crack under pressure. Crack, boiling, the baking soda, which is Arm & Hammer, I thought that was fire. Next bar. So when you battle Trez, Trez, and Rum Nitty and gave them that quartz look, you think Chase and Loaded Luck had everybody on the North shook? Read the Bible. If everything is real, then John would have made the 4th book. I thought that was fire. Now I'm going to explain. When he said, read the Bible, if everything is real, that's a play on words. If everything is real, or Israel, remember Israel, which is the Holy Land in the Bible, where a lot of things took place in Israel. Then he said, then John would have been the 4th book. John is one of the chapters in the Bible. John has 3 books only. That's John 1, John 2, and John 3. So I like when he said, read the Bible. If everything is real, then John would have been the 4th book. And there's no 4th book for John. There's only John 1, John 2, and John 3. So I thought that was pretty clever. And he battled Chev, and Rum Nitty. And he was saying that he wanted Loaded Luck, so that would have been the 4th book. But everything ain't real, so he ain't getting Loaded Luck. So that's how he coincided with that bar. Pretty clever. Next bar. Hitman got a stack off some random raps, and I'm tripping. Nigga, that 1,000 got me through the door. I guess that was my grand entrance. I like that. Hitman got a stack off some random raps, and I'm tripping. Nigga, that 1,000 got me through the door. I guess that was my grand entrance. That's how he did it. Grand entrance. So I thought that was hot. Basically, he's saying, you know, the $1,000 was his deposit. Okay, and that got him through the door, meaning that got him through the door to battle rap. And that was his grand, and you know 1,000 is basically grand. So he said that was my grand entrance. I thought that was kind of fire. Next bar, chopped up the beginning, ... Because what if they never give you Lux? Does that seem right? If the shot was really perfect, they would have gave you the green light. So I chopped that one up a little bit, but I thought it was pretty nice because I know by watching the guys play NBA 2K, I remember watching when, you know, when they make a perfect shot, it was like a green dot or a green light or something. So I know that had to do with the NBA game 2K, and I know you guys know about it. Next bar. Next bar. You needed Cal to get through the door. Aren't you a dancer? Why couldn't you pop the lock? That was a nice little line that I like. I thought that was pretty clever. Next bar. But y'all fuck with the boy. When he be letting down Pontiac in Detroit, I ain't just saying cuz, but you won't never rise to the occasion just taking to bums. I mean, you can cook like Hamburger Helper, but that don't mean you gonna be the face of the glove. I thought that was fire because you know Hamburger Helper on the box is a glove, but it's a face. The glove has eyes, nose, and a little mouth. Like it's actually a face of a glove. So I thought that was nice. Next bar. You taught me how to outright your opponents and have poise when they recording ya. So when I see you breastfeed a newborn, then eat off a chest, I had to bring the water up. That's crazy, right? Because I'm milking the same body that created the formula. I thought that was fire. Now, JC did battle the battle rapper Newborn, also the battle rapper Chess. So when he said, and he won, of course. So when he said, I seen you breastfeed, breastfeed a newborn, then eat off a chest. Now, chest, of course, is he used chest as chest. Okay, so a lot of battle rappers do that. They, instead of saying chess, CHESS, which is really the, chess players, like a game, they use his name as chess, like your chess. Okay, so he said, I had to bring the water. That's crazy, right? Because I'm milking the same body that created the formula. And babies drink the formula, which is milk. So I thought that was hot. Last bar in round 2. This is KD still. I ain't gotta blast the 9. Y'all could have them rhymes. Uncle Tom doing slavery, cause I'm a different nigga with a mastermind. Thought that was nice. Uncle Tom, they consider Uncle Tom like a black man who go against his black people just to appease the white people. They call that an Uncle Tom. So Uncle Tom doing slavery because I'm a different nigga with a mastermind. And masters, in slavery. So I thought that was kind of nice. All right, so that's round 2 for KD. Now we're going to go to round 2 for JC. Round 2 for JC. Ooh, it's getting dark now. Round 2 for JC. Oh, this is round 1. My bad. Round 2 for JC. Make sure I come to the light. Alright, first bar, round 2 for JC. I'm even ready for the extras if you trying shit. As serious as a bombing in Syria, igniting shit. So if y'all feel rude, do know the arms pill too. So if you got the itch, psoriasis. Cause knowing it's a 3-round battle, I pack 30. And it'll land in your chest like a Cavs jersey. Thought that was nice. Now, when he said, so if you got the itch, psoriasis. Psoriasis is actually, like the word psoriasis is a chronic disease and it causes itching of the skin. But he said psoriasis. So that was a little play on words which sounds just like psoriasis. Because knowing it's a 3-round battle, I pack 30. 30 could be a gun, a 30 clip gun. And it'll land in your chest like a Cavs jersey. Nice. All right, next bar. Knowing that you ain't really known for making no kills, you can revolve from this as long as you play in the field. But they know losing to a warrior can make you one. All right, let me say that again. My bad. Knowing that you ain't really known for making no kills, you can revolve from this as long as you play in the field. But they know losing to a warrior can make you one. These niggas gonna call you KD for real. So KD, which is Kevin Durant in the Golden State Warriors. Okay, so when he said play in the field, but they know losing to a warrior can make you one. These niggas gonna call you KD for real, which is Kevin Durant who traded to the Golden State Warriors. Nice bar. Next bar. I got a whole team of shooters suited. A whole cabinet of officials, and they shit stern. But I'm the head of the cabinet like Big Worm. Thought that was nice. Because remember that scene in Friday when Ice Cube and Chris Tucker goes into the house and Chris and Ice Cube open the cabinet, and who was there? Big Worm took him out. You smoking my weed too? I'ma kill you and Smokey. You playing with my emotions. You playing with my emotions. Remember that? Let me open up this terrace, y'all. Ooh, it's hot in here. You playing with my emotions. Ooh, it got dark out. All right, so the last bar. Yeah, last bar. Oh no, actually, this is not the last bar, not yet. We followed you, and I bought a pair of them things to spray. I don't know what you thought, but mine is a terrible thing to waste. Now, when he said we bought a pair of things to spray, I don't know what you thought, but mine is a terrible thing to waste. Now, when he mean his gun is a terrible thing to waste, meaning his mind is a terrible thing to waste, like the clip, the 30 clip is a terrible thing to waste. But it's a saying that says mind is a terrible thing to waste. That's actually a saying. Okay, 3 more bars in the second round. Next bar. And it's amazing how after all these years we still using JC words as a damn weapon against all this transgression. I could have went 50% on you, and that's facts. You that whack. I'm like the director in Get Out. You know, breaking records even when I'm half black. So I thought that was nice because the director of that movie, Get Out, his name is Jordan Peele. Okay, he broke a lot of records, in that movie, and he's half black and half white. His mother is half white. His mother is white, and his father is black. So I like when he said, "I'm like the director in Get Out, breaking records even when I half black." That was kind of nice. All right, this is the last bar in the second round for JC. I know the name ain't even working for you, KD. I know your purpose is different, but when we think of KD in the ring, we know he chased that 30 to get it. Thought that was fire. Now, KD, when he mean by that, chase the 30 to get it, he mean KD died in the ring by a 30 clip gun, meaning that he would kill KD, the battle rapper that he's battling, he'll kill him, in the ring. Or KD, which is Kevin Durant, that chased the 30 when he went to Golden State to get a ring. So it could go either way, and I thought that was fire. All right, so that's round 2. So in round 2, they both, again, had great fire bars, okay? But I ain't gonna lie, I like KD round much better. I like his second round better. It seemed like everything KD was saying was hitting. I mean, every bar was hitting. Same thing with JC. Mostly every bar was hitting. It was really a debatable that second round, but if I had to give it to somebody, I'm going to give it to KD. So remember, JC won the first, KD got the second, even though it's pretty debatable. I ain't mad at y'all if y'all say that, if y'all say that JC got that round, because it was pretty debatable. Okay, this is round 3 for KD. Let me get my juice, y'all. Okay, round 3, this is KD. Chop the beginning up a little bit. ... If you ain't think you have a target on your back, then blame Osama. You lost to a big K and a K Sean ... Now, if you lose to me, then death comes in 3s, right? So that's KKK. Nigga, you in the crossfire. So I thought that was nice, Big K, K Sean, and KD. All 3 battle rappers got K in their name. So KKK, nigga, you in the crossfires. Nice bar. Next one. Nobody gave him the bigger picture, but that's why these tears in denial. But so what, nigga, cry me a river. Thought that was nice. Nice little line. Because when he said these tears, but he meant top tiers are in denial. So cry me a river. Next bar. Your heat explode? You got paid for my stock to be keeping low? White boy can't jump. You put your check in jeopardy trying to reach your goal. So I thought that was nice. Remember the movie White Men Can't Jump? And remember the part where it was Wesley Snipes and the guy, Woody is his real name. They did a basketball tournament or something. They played in a basketball tournament to win money. They actually won the money. But on their way going home, Woody was challenging Wesley Snipes, not really challenging, but saying things like, I could dunk, and Wesley was telling him he can't dunk, white boys can't dunk. So he actually put up his whole half of the check, okay, just to try to prove that he can jump. He can jump, he can dunk. And he still didn't dunk right. He tried to dunk, but it didn't work. He wound up forfeiting his money all to Wesley Snipes. All right, next bar. The real JC walked on water. Your career just now hitting sea level. I just like that little line. JC, which is the Jesus Christ in the Bible, they say he walked on water. But JC, the battle rapper, his career is hitting sea level, meaning his career is on the bottom. Next bar. But I won't allow G to talk about my seed. I ain't letting that fuckery go. Soon as we get outside, nah, I ain't bucking the foe. It's the mag y'all on Hoover again. That's something this sucker should know. In other words, if you disrespect Carter, you'll see for it yourself how these punches explode. So I kind of don't understand it. I think I know what it meant. Okay, when he says, in other words, if you disrespect Carter, you'll see for it. Now, that could be a play on words, see for it, like C4. And I know Kendrick Lamar recently this year got a brand new mixtape. It was inspired by the Carter, which is Lil Wayne's album. Okay, and that had to do with C4. All right, so I believe that's what he meant. And when you rap, you have punches, because he said you see for it yourself how these punches explode. So I believe that's what he meant by this bar. If I'm not right, y'all comment and let me know, but that's what I believe. This is the last bar in round 3 from KD. Hey, Hitman, you ain't slick, fam. I see how you playing it now, using mixtape verses and act like you freestyling around. ... It's crazy how his name is Holla, but when we asked him for a rematch, he wasn't making a sound. So it was all right. People in the crowd, I could tell that they didn't like that bar from KD. They didn't like him calling out Hitman Holla. And even somebody in the crowd was like, that's light, that's light. So it was okay. It wasn't all that. So that concludes round 3 for KD. Now we're going to go to the last round, round 3 for JC. First bar. This new dot give you a Hindu spot. Then I bust 4. Now it's 4 head rock. That's Mount Rushmore. Thought that was fire. Because in Mount Rushmore is basically the 4 former presidents, and their heads are sculptured in rocks. Okay, and the 4 presidents are Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, George Washington, and Thomas Jefferson. Those are the 4-headed sculptures for the Mount Rushmore. So I thought that was fire when he said, I give you a Hindu spot. Hindu spot is that dot in your head. So that could be a Hindu spot. Then I bust 4. Now it's 4-head rock. That's Mount Rushmore. Nice. That was super fire. So fire. Next bar. Chopped up the beginning, ... All across the world with these famous scriptures. I got my name off easy with a little Brandon and a Shy, Jason Mitchell. I thought that was fire. Now, remember the movie Straight Outta Compton? The guy, Jason Mitchell, he's the guy that played Eazy-E. So when JC just finished saying, I got my name off easy with the little Brandon and a Shy, Jason Mitchell, I thought that was fire. Because Jason Mitchell, he was shy in the beginning, in the movie, before he started rapping. Thought that was nice. Next bar. If your soul gets snatched in a battle with me, only I could give it back. So don't come here expecting no Black Panther flips from me. Nigga, what kind of shit is that? Thought that was fire. Because Black Panther movie is a Wakanda movie with Wakanda characters. And basically Wakanda is just a movie, and it has the most memorable gesture, which is this gesture. Okay, so it's supposed to be like a salute, a forever salute from Black Panther. And I'm even starting to see a lot of athletes are doing it. They salute and they do that Wakanda gesture. Fire bar. Next bar. How long y'all gonna let him be the face of something and he's not the one producing? How long y'all gonna keep putting money in something useless? I can't believe these niggas pay you. Another nigga eating at the table ain't bringing nothing to it. Basically dissing KD. Next bar. But the flow fire, and I'm a little man. But didn't a nigga get famous for stealing your shit? And niggas thought he was so fire, but niggas didn't think you was fire for writing it? Crazy when you could be more believable as a ghostwriter. Wow, I didn't know that happened. Apparently a battle rapper stole some bars from KD and people thought it was fire, but when they found out it came from KD, they didn't give KD his props. So JC is basically saying it's funny how you believable just as a ghostwriter. Next bar. And you gonna take whose spot? You ain't touching nothing. You stuck here bluffing, about to spend your whole career up and coming. So he basically saying KD whole career is an up and coming battle rapper, like he's not going nowhere basically. Next bar. You in a sack race, in a treadmill, in last place, till the Bucks come and cut him off. And I'm just trying to get my cash straight. So you know Bucks could be dollars of cash, but he meant Milwaukee Bucks, the team Milwaukee Bucks. Cut him off. I'm, just trying to get my cash. So Milwaukee Bucks just recently ended the NBA's largest Christmas game drought back in the season. So that's what he meant. Could go either way. Next bar. Rest in peace, Stephen Hawking. I'm rolling with the machine talking for me to my last day. Innocent bystanders. Your dog catching contact. This half-baked. So I thought that was fire. See, JC would just be on some other shit. Like his bars is just different. But he said rest in peace Stephen Hawkins. Stephen Hawkins is a movie director. He was also a paraplegic. He was hooked to a wheelchair that had a machine to help him talk. He died not too long ago. So then he's talking about your dog catching contact, this half-baked. Now remember the movie, which is Dave Chappelle, one of his movies, Half-Baked, okay, when they were smoking weed in the house and the dog caught a contact. I mean, the dog got a little high and then he basically jumped out the window and started flying. So I thought that was kind of hot. Now this is the last bar. In the third round, ... The mental capacity is nothing to toy with. You never play odds with a nigga who know numbers. It wasn't even 50-50 chances in that coin flip. So I thought that was nice. So who do I think won that third round? Definitely JC. KD was cooking in the beginning, but towards the end he kind of fell off. Okay, his round was kind of short in the third round, but JC had fire bars the whole entire time. He was cooking, he was landing, and he's just so, I love his JC facial expressions. He be really into what he gotta say. Okay, he always performs well with the hand gestures, with the facial expressions, the movements on stage, and he just had much better material in the third round. So definitely JC took the first round and the third round, and I'll give the second round to KD. Okay, even though it could be debated, but I'll edge it to KD. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna get out of here, but Summer Madness is this coming Saturday. It's only 2 days away. I will be recapping the battle live. I got y'all. All right, so I'll see y'all in a few days, in a couple of days actually, and y'all remember, there's no night without stars. Later.